and he was up to my daughter's window like this.
He says he caught that peeping Tom in the act while hiding in his backyard.
I said a couple choice words, and when he turned towards me, I swung the bat.
And we start with that Fox 35 News exclusive. That father's quick thinking may have saved his family. Thanks for watching. I'm John Brown.
And I'm Luann Sorrell. The dad says he was hiding in his own backyard because of what happened just one night before. Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie is joining us live in Flagler County tonight. So, Hannah, you're the only reporter who spoke to that protective father.
I was, and this is a wild one. Armed with a Louisville slugger, that dad camped out waiting for this alleged peeping Tom to show up, and he did. And today, now that someone is behind bars for all of this, I watched as another neighbor came across the street and hugged that dad, that brave dad, we should say, because she said her fears are now at rest.
He was up to my daughter's window like this.
A Flagler County father fights back.
I said a couple choice words, and when he turned towards me, I swung the bat. It didn't seem to faze him. He was a pretty big dude, so I told him I was going to go for his head, and when I did, he started to run.
Call the cops! Call the cops! Somebody call the cops!
You might have to squint, but this security footage, exclusively shared with Fox 35, actually shows the daring dad chasing the man down Pine Hill Lane Friday. Take another look. You can see the shadowy figures running across a neighbor's driveway.
Where you going, boy? Come here. Come here, I got something for you.
You can still hear the fired up father yelling as they run out of frame. But the prowling didn't start here. We're told the man has been caught creeping around multiple neighbors' homes for about a year. And this time, it was twice in 2 days. So this dad took matters into his own hands. According to deputies, Damon Smith, he lives just 1 block away. When questioned, deputies say Smith admitted to being on the property and being chased. He also admitted he gets a thrill and an adrenaline boost walking around people's homes.
I don't know what his intentions are, if it was something that was going to escalate over time, but we might have got him just in time.
What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing today? Hope your day's going pretty good. My day's going pretty good. Got a story for y'all today coming out of Florida, located in Flagler County. And shout out to everybody in Flagler County, and also shout out to everybody in the great state of Florida. Now, before I get started with this story, I want to say this here. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. It'll be greatly appreciated. Now let's get into the story. Look at the screen here. This here is 29-year-old Damon Smith, aka Creep, aka Peeping Tom. Now what this dude here did was very creepy. Let's get into the story. Cops in Florida arrested a man who was allegedly peeping into a 14-year-old girl's bedroom window before being chased by her dad with a baseball bat. Yes, that's exactly what happened. So this dude was looking through a 14-year-old little girl's window. Now the little girl probably was spooked when she seen this. And also the father, he seen it also. So just think about this. You sitting in your house, or your daughter or your son might be sitting inside their room, maybe even you. And you just look up and somebody got their face up against their window. Somebody got their face up against the window just like this, looking up in the window. That's how they said in the affidavit. He had his hands over his face trying to get a good peek. This guy here needs to be locked up for a long time. Let's get into more of the story. A 29-year-old man by the name of Damon Smith is facing charges of aggravated stalking, prowling, and voyeurism. Records show that the deputies responded to a home in Palm Coast shortly before 10 p.m. on a Friday for a suspicious incident. The victim's father said that he was sitting outside of the home with a bat because a man was creeping around his house the day before, said in the affidavit. Ain't that messed up? This father was already sitting outside of his home waiting on this guy. Man, this here is messed up. Let's get into more of the story. The father said that he encountered the man on a Thursday, and he seen the man wearing some white shoes trying to look through the window. When the father seen him, he swung his bat at him and chased him down the road. So when he was chasing the man down the road, the creep down the road, the peeping Tom down the road, he was hollering out, "Hey boy, where you going? Where you going? Where you going? I got something for you." So on the way, when he was chasing after the man, he tripped over some bushes. So he lost view of the guy. The guy got away. But he remembered that the guy had on some white shoes. That's how he was able to pinpoint what was going on and who the guy was. The guy was wearing a Michael Myers shirt. That's how they was able to identify the guy. So, as I read in this affidavit here, the father was already sitting outside on a Friday waiting on this dude because he had already seen the man peeping around his house on a Thursday. And this father was very concerned. I don't blame him for running after this dude. He should have had a shotgun after him. Just think about how dangerous that is. This man has enough bravery and have enough heart and have enough guts to look through somebody's window. Now think about how scary this is. I'm peeping through somebody's window just like this, and somebody got a big old 12-gauge shotgun pointed right at my forehead. Just think about that. Somebody could have blown this dude's brains all over their yard if they wanted to. And they would have not went to jail for that at all, because this dude had no business on somebody else's property looking through the window. Now, as I read the charges that he's charged with, he should be charged with something just from trying to look through a 14-year-old girl's window. He should be a sex offender after this. Anything that has something to do with a child, he should have that on his record, because this dude had no business at all looking through this 14-year-old young girl's window. And I'm glad that the father was able to see this here. This here is weird. What makes a person want to look through somebody's window? Whether it's a child or whether it's a grown-up, whether it's a man or a woman. What is going on with some of these people out here these days? What is going on in Florida? What is going on in Flagler County? You mean to tell me you got creeps around here or around there looking through people's windows just like that? I'm glad that this father seen this dude. And once there was reports also around the neighborhood of this guy looking through people's window. So the police went to this guy's house, and the neighbors pinpointed where this guy stayed at. So the police went to this dude's house, and they interviewed the dude and asked him some questions, trying to make sure that if this was him looking through people's window. And he said yes, it was him looking through people's window. Once they found the dude had dirt on his elbows, he had dirt on his shirt, and he had mud on his shoes. He had mud on all those places that I just named. He had mud on all those places that I just named. So the police asked him, "Why do you do this? What is going on? Why did you do this, man?" He told the police that he gets a thrill out of looking through people's windows. And I'm saying to myself, what is he looking for? I'm telling you what he's looking for. He's looking for a woman probably to be naked, or somebody having some sex, or a naked man, or even a naked child. This dude is just that sick in the head. Like I just said, after this dude should be charged as a sex offender, and also he should be charged with something that has to do with trying to peep in on a child. He should be charged with something when it comes down to that. I guarantee that there's something out there for that. But this here is dangerous. This here is weird. And it's also scary. Don't nobody want no one looking through that window. It don't matter who it is. Because if I see somebody looking through my window and I look up and somebody looking through my daughter's window, I'm coming out of my house with a shotgun. I'm going to try to see what's going on. I'm going to get him away from my house. I guarantee you that. But y'all leave a comment and let me know what y'all think about this. How much time should this dude right here get in jail? Leave a comment. I would like to know y'all's thoughts. Because this here is creepy. It's scary. And it's evil. And nasty also. Because what kind of sick-minded person walks around the neighborhood and looks through people's window? Like, share, comment, subscribe to the channel. Y'all have a good one and y'all have a blessed one. Until I see y'all on the next video, holla at you.